The skyrocketing popularity of AI models like ChatGPT has many industry professionals wondering whether they'll be automated out of existence. How will AI impact the world community, and is it friend or foe?
ChatGPT has really started to ignite the discussion on the use of AI, and we're now seeing it move into mainstream. Where do you see AI having the greatest impact?
Well, it's caused ructions because of the speed at which it's almost taken us by surprise. And you look at schools and our teachers are worried that kids are getting their homework done through ChatGPT. You know, these generative AI models that create human-sounding content. And a lot of professional services are wondering, will they never have to write reports again because ChatGPT can do it? But of course, what we want is information that's useful for us, that understands our context, that's personalized to us. Any of these AI tools will help us. It'll add productivity, it'll add benefit to our lives, but it won't replace what it is to be a human and make decisions amidst complexity and personalize outcomes and relate effectively. We've had AI for a long time. You know, if we look at the playlist we have on our Spotify song list, or perhaps the watch suggestions on Netflix, all of that is generated by these algorithms. So we're used to it. But of course, it just assists our lives. It doesn't overtake our lives. It doesn't replace us. And we need to keep that in mind when it comes to even ChatGPT.
So if you are a financial advisor or an investment manager, where do you see the greatest use of AI in those kind of businesses?
Firstly, to see it as a tool. I mean, hopefully we're embracing any technology where there's an opportunity to create greater outcomes. It can help us get some content together. When people talk about banning ChatGPT, I wonder, well, did they ban Wikipedia? Did they ban Google? And have they banned YouTube as well? These technologies can be helpful and they provide an opportunity, but we need to make sure that they add value to what we're doing and don't just sort of become the sort of lazy go-to. But ultimately, professionals will use this as one source of input, and they'll get many other sources as they customize and personalize that advice, that input for the client and their need.
Research shows that there's 12 million people in Australia today who don't access or can't get access to advice. Do you see AI being an enabler of being able to deliver digital advice at scale?
Well, I think some of these new technologies certainly offer a lot of potential, and keep in mind we're at the very early days. It'll continue to grow and improve. But Australians have some caution around interacting with technology alone. I mean, even take chatbots. Instead of waiting on a call center line, we can interact with a chatbot. We found in some recent research that while Australians are open to this, they still want to be able to talk to a person. And how much more the case when it comes to getting professional financial advice about their future. ChatGPT is not a licensed professional. It doesn't have the accreditation. The professionals do. And so they'll use ChatGPT and other tools to give advice and input. But I don't think Australians are at the point where they want to get all of their advice or even input directly from AI. It's just one of the channels that they go to. But we are seeing from Australians some caution about interacting with technology. They want to know that there's a solid person behind all of that.
Let's consider AI from another context. If you think about a wealth management business, how do you see AI helping these businesses to be run more efficiently?
Well, AI, like all of the technologies that have gone before us, will be used for what technology has always been used for, to create human flourishing, improve productivity, and enable better connection. And we will use that well in the future. It'll help us around scheduling. It'll help us gather information around clients. It'll help us as we prepare that advice. But you see, the future is using technology with humans in a human-centric way. And I think that's key. So it'll add a lot of benefit, a lot of growth opportunities, a lot of productivity, a lot of data mining, a lot of data analytics, a lot of helpful insight it will provide to us as professionals or individuals to then bring about the client needs and the client outcomes.
Like, what would you say to those that are fearful or resistant about bringing AI into their businesses?
Well, to just see it as yet another technology, and hopefully, financial professionals aren't relying on the fax machine anymore because we've adapted to the technologies. And I'm sure we see the benefits of search capabilities online, of communicating digitally, of getting some data analytics tools that can help us, of even engagement tools with teams so we can look at productivity or outcomes or training benefits. All of this is generated through technology, and AI is another version of that, another example, another furthering of the technology benefits we have in this era. So recognize that technology continues to evolve, continues to help, and is something that we should engage in. But of course, the future requires the people skills. Even in the future, the key skills won't be robotics or coding or AI specializations, but people skills. The ability to bridge gaps, resolve conflict, understand difference, connect across diversity. AI doesn't do that. It can't do that. The human experience is a relational one, and we will use these tools to bring about the outcomes and hopefully embrace them.